So earlier today, I was watching the newest episode, Mic Check, called Shake Mates. It was quite hilarious. And there's something that Saddam was trying to say, and I believe majority of Kenyans have always wanted to, talk about it in one way or another. And this is what he said. Alikuwa anauliza, do you think that Barak Jacuzzi's accent in affect what he's trying to do? Barak Jacuzzi is the one that started History Yote, like the boxing idea that's currently happening in the country and is so big. And then Obina brought it to life. And then now brands and everyone else, even the board of the boxing thing now is on board. Okay, board. Yeah. Now, alikuwa anauliza like accent yake. There's a very thin line here. And I sort of understood what he was trying to say, because if you remember when Calligraph Jones was trying to like start his music career, unaona hiyo kizungu yake yenye alikuwa anajaribu, hiyo kizungu alikuwa anaongea. Kenyans used to have a problem with that because people used to say it's not authentic. And Saddam was trying to talk about relatability, and I can totally understand how that could affect his career or what he's basically trying to do. You see, you're talking to an audience yenye they perceive you as, I'm sorry to say this, but there's just like a barrier. One, there's the language barrier. Whether you'd like to believe it or not, yes, we do speak English, but there's that barrier in language. And two, there's the thought that there's lack of authenticity. And now there's that lack of connecting easily with the audience, you see. And there's also the aspect of the audience feeling as if they've been singled out. Najaribu kuelezea hii point, sijui kama inakuza, but I do hope that you understand what I'm trying to say. And I personally think that accent ya huyu msee, yes, inaweza affect what he's trying to do. And you see, and I'm sorry to say this, there's the thing where someone might as well feel like this person is not one of us. Mbona najipika? Why am I cooking myself? Yeah. So, and let me tell you, in Kenya, unaona hiyo accent. Ni vile tu sitaki kumention a podcast here, but kuna like a certain podcast in Kenya. Oh, sorry, I think I have something. There's a certain podcast in Kenya that's been running for years and years now. And there's that accent hapo ndani. And what I can tell you is it hasn't grown. Ikona, like, first of all, I believe ikona wale viewers wao. Like your audience yako yenye, like the special people wenye wanakutambua and they know what you do and stuff like that. But bado, it's still pale. Podcast kubwa sana. Na iyo channel iko na hadi like a different show that does something different, and the show actually gets like millions of views. But that specific podcast inaweza pata like 6,000 views. And it's when Saddam talked about your accent, like the accent thing, ndo ili hit back home. And there's a way in which I thought maybe it was brushed off when he brought up the point, but that's just besides the point. I just wanted to like explain that. So, do you think Barak Jacuzzi's accent in affect what he's trying to do, and especially in Kenya?